People always talk about gig work like it's either the easiest job in the world or something you do when you have no other options. And honestly, I think that's because most people just don't understand gig work until they actually get out there and do it. From the outside, I can understand why it looks simple. But once you get in, you realize quickly it's not hard, but it is draining mentally, physically, long hours. Good morning, grinders. Let me check this real quick. $22.60 for 12 miles, borderline 41 items. See, now some people would take that, not me. I am very picky. If it's not worth it to me, I'm not going to do it. Wait for the next one. Good morning, grinders. Welcome back to the Driver's Grind. It is Saturday, January 24th. What time is it? 9:12 a.m. here in West Central Florida. And it is 65 degrees. I do not envy all you guys in a snowstorm. So today we're talking about what people don't understand about gig work. So from the outside, gig work looks like freedom. I mean, pick your own hours, work when you want. You get tired, you go home. But they also see a lot of channels that show you're just driving around, picking up orders, dropping them off. That looks easy, but that's only part of the picture. What people don't see, another order here, let's see. $56.64, 48.7 miles, 2.5 hours and 20 drop-offs. Those are GMP orders. When I first started, I did do some GMP orders, but they're not worth the miles to money ratio. So I kind of don't do them anymore. I don't do pharmacy orders. Don't like doing alcohol orders unless it's really, really worth your time. But that's part of the mentality people don't see. Other parts of the mentality people don't see is you're constantly making decisions. Just like that. Do I take that order? Some people take that order. I won't. Do I wait for a better one? Which I'll wait for a better one. What was that? No, that was something else. Is the area going to be dead in an hour? How much money do I need for the day? Those are all mental parts. You're always thinking. Even when you're just sitting here, like right now, just sitting here in a Walmart parking lot, constantly thinking. And you know, that part adds up. That drains you mentally. And the mental drain is worse than the physical drain. What's this one? Actually shoving orders out today. That's another GMP. $29.80 for 29.3 miles. Not worth it. But anyways, the part nobody really, really understands and prepares you for is the time you're just sitting here waiting. You're waiting for orders. You're waiting to see, how is this day going to go? I always have a goal in my mind. Some days I hit it, some days I don't. I'm trying to figure out, do I push forward? Or do I call it a day? Is it worth staying out waiting whenever I'm home, when I could be home, with the family. So that's part of the mental drain. Run 7 days a week. And at some point, you're not just making the decision to how much money you want to make. At some point, you got to figure out, is the effort I'm going to put in, is the time I'm going to put in, is it actually worth the energy I'm going to spend? Well, that's tough. It's a constant mental drain. And that's something you feel. It's something you can't explain or show with numbers. That's why people argue so much about gig work. One side, they say, oh, I made this, I made that. They don't always show you how many hours they're out and all the stuff in between to get that money. They just show you the good parts. But others, they actually see the instability. And even the ones that just show you money and stuff and the orders, they see the instability, but they just don't show it. The reality of gig work is somewhere in the middle. It's a fine line that you have to figure out, and everybody's line is a little different. Sorry, there's another one. This one is $42.29 for 13 stops and 40 miles. A little after 9 a.m. This is GMP hour. Anyways, this is part of the reason I started the channel, because I watch all the other channels, watch them daily, and no one ever really shows you the real side of gig work, the mental part of it. And that's actually part of the reason I'm doing this video and why I started this channel. Not complaining. Gig work helps me, supplements income, helps me pay debt. I'm not trying to hype anything up, giving you the real truth. Now tomorrow I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to show you my whole day. I'm going to show you the orders I get offered, orders I don't accept, orders I do accept. I'm going to show you the downtimes, and I'll show you at the end of the day when I actually figure out it's time, I got to call it quits. I'll show you how much I made at the end of the day, just like all the other channels, but you also have the real truth. So, just so everyone knows, gig work's not bad. It's not good. It's, it's situational. That's a good word for it. For some people it works, for some people it doesn't. But understanding what it really takes and what it really involves, mentality and emotionally and physically, that's the part that matters. And that is what this channel is about. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend and a profitable weekend. Stay safe out there. Driver's Grind signing out till the next one.